One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He'll try to do it himself. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. But a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Got his man. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sticky. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Joyner. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Behind his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. The throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Stanford, with time to think about it, did not hesitate. They'll start things up with a fourth down play. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Brown will throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they strike first. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll move the tight end. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. Stanford going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Snagged in the middle. It's Virgil. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the air. It's Morton. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback, who makes a sure tackle. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope to punt to bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt. And he's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Got him downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Ford. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Catch in the middle. It's Carter. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Virgil.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Morton. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football...
Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give as they work on that clock. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it. It's Ford. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited.